How are we all this morning? Who have we got? We've got Mum on first this morning. She's making a point here. I can see it. Holly, Suzanne, Marlene. Lovely to see you on this Monday morning. Warm Monday morning, I might say. It's very warm here at the moment. So, yeah. All right. So you're going to have to bear with me today because Kevin and I went away for a night on Saturday night. We came home and then I went out in the afternoon. I didn't sleep overly well the night that we were away, so, needing a few matchsticks or something to hold it. But no, I slept well last night. That wasn't a problem. But yeah, it was a busy weekend. But anyway, we had a great time, and that's all that matters. So another thing off my, what do you call it, bucket list, glamping. It was fine. There's a lot of room in those tents, I can tell you. Okie dokie. So today I'm literally casing a card that I saw last night that was done fairly recently by Brandy's Cards. So that's what we're doing today. And hopefully today I'll have some time to sort something else out for tomorrow. Wednesday morning there won't be a live. I'm going to go and pick Mum up from Childers. And so I probably do one in the afternoon, a bit later in the afternoon. It'll just depend on what we do and what time we get back and etc. I pick her up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then it's, I suppose, 3/4 of an hour trip back here. So, but we sometimes decide to go shopping or whatever. So we will see. I will let everybody know. So that's Wednesday. The rest of the week should be fine. Okay, let me go down to the desk today and see what else we have happening. So we still have, obviously, we're only on the 9th day of the month, so we still have our $9 special, the, what do you call it, product of the month. See, I'm lost. So the product of the month, which is this gorgeous paper. So we do still have that. So if you put in an order that reaches $125, you can purchase this pack for $9. Also, we're still on the exclusive joining offer of the stamp positioner. So if you decided to join this month, not only do you get the benefits of being a demonstrator and getting to order stuff early, you get your money off every time you put in an order. Oh goodness me, I've lost all my words this morning. Yeah, so now is a great time to do it. So your joining offer is $169. You get to choose $235 worth of products of your choice, and once you place the order, you will receive the stamping positioner absolutely free, and it's 80 something dollars worth here in Australia, so you get that absolutely free, and it's all with free postage. So awesome deal there. And don't forget, this month you've got until the 28th of February to redeem any of the bonus day coupons that you received last month. So lots of things happening. Okie dokie. So today, like I said, I'm literally casing, no changes as far as I know. I'm casing a card that Brandy from Brandy's Cards did. I think she only did it the other day. I just saw it when I went in last night. Good morning, Leslie. Lovely to see you. So, Mummy, you all packed up, ready to come down? We still haven't got a bedroom yet. We've still got to sort that out. It won't take long. Okay, so the card base and everything is in the American size because obviously she's from America. So, and I didn't have time to sit and work out the differences to do it in the sizes that I usually do. Alrighty. So, and I did have I was going to say, what's the name of that set that's got the big piece of fern in it, because I couldn't remember it and I went through all my stuff and I couldn't find it. Where is it? And this was the die I was looking for, this lovely fern, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I thought, oh, well, I'll just ask everybody because somebody's going to come up with the name of it for me. And I found it. It had got pushed right at the back. So there we go. All right. So Brandy called this a vintage. No, she didn't. She called it a picket fence design. Just to change it a little bit, I called it over the gate. I may change a couple of pieces, but I'm not sure. So we'll see how we go. Make sure I've got what I need. Oh, the other thing, like she did this with where she had kits that she'd bought. She used all the bits and pieces in her kits and used it for this, which I thought was a great idea. So I actually went through a few of my kits. I don't have very many with flowers and I don't buy a lot of kits, but I did go through what I have. And you know what? It's amazing what you find in there, because, often there's dimensionals, there's little stamp sets, there's, where are those? I might have put them away. Gems. There's lots of bits and pieces in there. In one of them, there's some twine. So, rather than have it sit there wasting, go through it and have a look at what you've got in there. There's a lot of the flatter, or there's packs of, look at this, packs of double-sided tape or tear and tape. And then there's the flat blocks that come with it. It's great. There's so much in them, and the little stamp pads. So lots in there that you can use. And if you're anything like me, you've stacked them up over there and you've forgotten about them. And it wasn't until she was talking about this when I was watching last night, and I thought, you know what, I should really go through mine and see what's in there. There's always lots of ephemera in there as well that you can use on your cards. So much stuff. Alrighty, so normal white card base, and this is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Okay, so that gives us the card base. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create the vertical pickets for the fence or the gate. So we're just going to cut that from the front of this card. So we're going to cut off, let me see, 3.5 inches we're going to cut off from the front. So I'll do it this way so that I make sure I get the right amount. So we'll cut that 3.5 off the front like that, which leaves us that little bit there. And then out of this piece here, we're going to cut 4 3/4 inch strips. So we're going to cut 1, 2, 3, whoops, and 'Doesn't look straight now. And 4. And that's not straight, I can tell you. So one of those definitely isn't going to be totally straight. Either that or I cut it wrong. No, these are all okay. All right, that doesn't look right, does it? Anyway, so that is what we've got to make the horizontals for the picket fence. It's weird. Okay. So we're also going to need, and I'll need to get some more card, which I have here. We're going to need 4 horizontal strips at 3/8 by 4 1/4. So if I cut this at 4 1/4, and we want these pieces at 3/8 of an inch, and we need 4 of them. So where are we going? We got 1, 2, 3/8, which is right there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, oops, and 4. Okay, so then we've got those. Alrighty, so that's our horizontal. And then we want 2 more horizontal strips. Just trying to think where she put the other 2. So we want 2 more horizontal strips at 4 1/4 by 5/8. So I got 4 1/4, yep. And we need it by 5/8. Okay, so now we've got all that. And then, oh yeah, okie dokie. So, I'm sort of reading this as I'm doing it because I haven't practiced it at all. So now we're going to get rid of that. And she made a suggestion that you use some washi tape or something similar. And you put it under here to secure the strips. And then you need something to hold this down as well because it likes to, because it's done with basic white thick, it likes to pop up a bit. So what she did was she did the washi tape this way up, and she sort of put it around about halfway. So I think we can just eyeball that. And this is where we hope that, and she broke it off, popped it there. I think that looks about halfway. And then she just stuck that down onto the desk. You saw it. It does look good, doesn't it? Hi, Tanya. Lovely to see you. So this is sticky on the top, not the bottom at the moment. So basically that's what we've got there. And then she took one of these larger ones and she placed it. See, I move my stuff around a lot. I'm not sure that that's going to hold, but we can see. So she placed this one on the bottom, matched it up at the side, and put it on the top there. Oops. Okay, so that's how she did the first piece. And then I think she did the middle next. Well, I'm going to do the middle next anyway because that's how, that's not sticking down and that's going to annoy me. Try and stick it again. Makes it look like I've done it all crooked, and I haven't yet. So we'll stick that back down and hope. Now, this one goes into the middle or thereabouts. So even if you saw hers, like it wasn't exact. Nothing was exact. So you can put that one there, and then you can fit these two in, leaving a little gap. And there's the other one there, which gives us that sort of picket fence look. Looks as though that one could move over just a tad. Okay, so what I was going to do was actually pop those into the punch that does, does the ends like that, but I didn't get that far. All right, so on one of the 3/8 strips, she suggests that we see, that's going to go there. I haven't put the others across, have I? Let me put the others across. So that's that side. Yeah, she suggests that we stamp here next. So then we need to apply these across here. I'm just having a look because I'm just seeing whether she's put a big one. Okay, so she uses the 5/8 one across the middle here. Okay, so we can use glue for these. This is what happens when I don't. So we're going to pop a 5/8 one across here, like so. And then we're going to put these 3/8 ones like this. And I didn't think she had that many, but anyway. Well, maybe she did that. Actually, I think she might have done that and that. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, that's what she did. So she put these on like this. So again, this is why she said to stamp this piece now. So we can stamp it. We can find a small stamp and put on it. Let's see what we've got. I just want something like a happy birthday. Something small. And because I can't, because I'm looking, I can't find anything. And I know there's lots of really small ones. So let's use one of these. Let's use big birthday wishes. That will work. That's out of the little big things. So I'll take that off of there. And we'll pop that on a block, preferably up the right way. So how was everybody's weekend? You haven't watched this one, Suzanne? Are you back? Oh, for the back. Sorry. Yeah. So you've seen this one as well, Holly? Yeah. I just had to do something quickly, so I had something to bring to you today. Okay, so this is one of the narrow ones. And I'm just going to do big birthday wishes. There we go. So that worked. And then we're going to pop these across the bottom. I'm going to put one there and one there somewhere. Okay, so bring it down. Molly, stop it. I'm going to do it around about the same height at the top and at the bottom. So we're just going to pop this here. Now the dog's cranky with me because I told her to stop chewing her feet. She's probably got her bad ears again. I have to check her out. Okay, so we're going to pop that one across there, trying to get it as equal as we can. Trying not to put it through so that it goes onto the back. We have to remember that we've got the back there. And then we're going to do the same with this one. So probably about there. Put a bit of glue across there. It's funny, you know, because I think we all watch the same people. Now, basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently, and that's decided to pull that off. We shouldn't see it though because gently take that off of there like that. And then these ones that we've got left, which is one thick one that's going to go across there like that. So we don't have to be quite as careful now because we have got something behind them. And in there, a bit more on these, I think, because they're wider. And if you have to trim a little bit off, that's okay. I can see that I'm going to have to trim a little bit off of one of those. And just make sure that it's level with the one so that you're not seeing double when you turn it over. And then the same up here. I'm doing this. And we're going to pop that one across there. And just make sure I can't see it the other side. And then we're going to take the other narrow one. And we're going to pop it across here. I've done these in the past, but I've always done the always done it onto a card front, if that makes sense. I've never really done it where you've cut away from the card front, and one of those is too far over, and it's that one. So let me snip that. Just be careful you don't take it too far over the line, over the crease there, otherwise you'll get what I just got, or it doesn't want to fold properly. Any that you've got overhanging, you can just now go in and trim, which is great, like so. And there is your picket fence. Like I said, I did want to, and I probably still could by hand, was to cut the top of these so that they actually looked like a picket fence. But I won't, because I want it to look all the same, and I can't guarantee that that's what it would be, because I would put them on top of each other. Hi, Roz. How are you? You printed the directions. Yeah. Oh, it's quite comprehensive. There's like three pages of directions. Like if I'd have turned that over, I would have seen, wouldn't I, that you put it on the back. All right. So yeah, that's that. So now it's just a question of now really of decorating it. So the only floral that I had was this one. So I sort of thought I could use that on there, but I thought it needed a little bit more. And that was why I wanted this, because I thought, and the other thing that I thought too, which I didn't do and I was going to actually put this into an embossing folder, because I've got that wood grain one. So I was going to use that, but that didn't happen either. So I love this fern in here, that one. And I think maybe, like, if I was to pop it underneath somewhere, that would work. That could even work down there. What colour do we think this is? Because I didn't have a look in the pack and I put it all away now. It's sort of a greeny blue, isn't it? I don't want to match it exactly, but I was thinking maybe if I went more with something like a pretty peacock to go with that, rather than something like a garden green or a, what's this one here? This is Summer Splash, but I think it's too bright. Well, I might go with that. We'll have a choice. We'll do that, and where's Pretty Peacock? Or we can, Pretty Peacock goes with it well, doesn't it? What do you think? Do the fern in Summer Splash or Pretty Peacock? Yeah, Pretty Peacock, done deal. That's what I would have gone with on my own. Thank you. So, let me see if I've got any Pretty Peacock pieces out of them. Probably not. It's one of those that oh yeah, look at this. I'll be able to get it out of there. Excellent. So I'll cut that, and I'll probably cut another flower of some sort. Let me wind this. Oh, I've got no strings. So pretty, this one. But there are lots of bits that need to come out of it. It's very delicate. I don't even know if this is still current. I didn't even look. Well, obviously I didn't look because I didn't know what it was called. I couldn't remember what it was called. Okay, so we have that bit of fernery that we can put on there. I think along with these, because I like that. Let's see where I want it. So something like that. Do you think we need anything else? I could pop this down here with that. She may not still be on. Roz. You love the fern? I do too. Hi, Glenda. Sorry I didn't see you come out. You said garden green. And yeah, I Lost Lagoon. I've got it in a stamp, but I haven't got it in I haven't got it in card. Is it one of those that's likely to go out, or is it not likely to go out? So I'm still learning really about what goes out and what was it ever a. Yeah, Lost Lagoon would have looked pretty. You think that looks pretty? Okay. So I might just leave it. I don't think we need too much more. And I can put my fern back in there. And what I'll do is I'll pop this up, but I'll put the fern flat. So I'll use the mat so that I don't get it everywhere. It's a main color, so it's not going to go out. I've sort of come to the conclusion that and I'm sure if they're in colors, then they're in for 2 years and then they disappear. But if they're in the groups, then they stay. But I'm not 100% on that. So if someone can tell me, that would be wonderful. Because I don't want to go, obviously, I don't want to go buying a pack of paper only to find out in March that it disappears. Okay, can't pick that up. There we go. Let's pick that up. Now, the other thing, luckily with this, not much of it's going to go anywhere, but you do have to still be careful when you're popping this on because, now, did I want it? Let me see. Yeah, probably like that. There's not going to be a lot of it there, and if you're really worried, you can go on the back and you can just use your little pad. And obviously I didn't put any on the bottom there, did I? Think I'd be okay, Tanya? It is a popular colour. I've seen a lot of people use it, and I've been, sort of like gradually building up the bits and pieces that I need. And when it comes to card, I know that the in colours are going to be in for a couple of years, so I sort of usually get those. But the other ones, I'm always a little bit skeptical about. So if they're in like the brights, the subtles, the neutrals, blah, blah, they are like going to stay, are they? That's sort of how I thought it went, but, oh, sugar, I should have taken more care where I put those as well instead of talking. Should be all right because there's not a lot of gap between them. It only returned maybe a couple of years ago. I doubt they'd be popular if they got rid of it now. Okay. It is a gorgeous colour, isn't it? Now, what I want to do is probably just put... Probably just pop it there like that. And then we've got this other little bit. Now, I believe these flowers came from the World Card Making Day pack kit. So, and then I'm just going to pop that one up there. Let's pop that on there and put that there. So basically that's the card. You can obviously put something in the middle if you wanted to, but you would have to be careful that you couldn't see through it. And I can't remember. Let me have a look and see if she showed an insert. Oh, she did. She put an insert. So she put a sprig of flowers, and so we can do that. But I think we'll just do another fern. Oh, I put it away, didn't I? Just cut another one of those. We might pop this on the inside. See, that was one of the original cards from the kit. And I've got another one here. That was the other one. And I know that I did send a few of those. They even have these, and like this is stuff we can use even if we're not using it with the kit. Yeah, retiring the colours is... Okay, so what's a refresh? Do they go through a whole load of stuff, do they? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that new hydrangea hue colour is obviously... Well, you say coming back. I just thought it was great. I hadn't seen it before. Yeah, I agree, Roz. Ooh, pale papaya. That sounds nice. So you pop it in on the left side, did you say? Yeah, so I've done another one of these. I could pull out a flower of some sort just for the insert. See, usually, goodness me, usually if I've cased something, I've watched it a couple of times, and you still get it wrong because you think you remember it and then you don't. Literally, I watched this through and I'll be honest, I was scooting it along thinking, oh yeah, I remember that. Especially when she said there was a PDF, I thought, well, there you go. So that could go in there. I don't think you're going to see too much behind it because you've got quite a bit there, haven't you? And I believe... See, there's that flower there, which is nothing like that one there, so that's a bit silly. I won't put that in. Let me put this back in here. I'm going to write on the front of this fern leaf. Now, I know which one. I knew once I saw the front, I knew I would have known where it was. What I'm actually thinking is with this new... We've just got this little flower, which really isn't unlike it. Gosh, I don't know what colour I'd colour it in, though. This is the new Delicate Wishes. So I could have a go with stamping one of those. Yep, we've got time. I'm giving it a quick colour. I might stamp a couple actually. Now I haven't used this before, so it might not stamp. Oh yeah, yes I did use it before. Beautiful. Do a little bit of colouring on that and see if... Oh, I know what I was going to say. I'm going to try this in peach pie. I don't think it might actually. What about petal pink? Let me look. Did anyone see that card? It was something to do with Instagram global thing that... Do I have petal pink blends? No, I have. Yeah, what am I getting that out for? I don't need that unless I colour it. Let me have a little look-see. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, goodness. No strength. Let me get some of that on there, like that. And I think that is very close. And we're going to use the Wink of Stella. Ooh, that looks okay. Might just put a couple of these inside. Oh, that looks cute, doesn't it? I haven't done this for a while. I was talking to my friend Rose when I was down there last weekend. And I said to her, I said, if folk art ever comes back into being a thing, I said, are you going to do it again? She goes, oh, yeah. She said, I can't. I'd love to do it again. And I must admit, it's one of the things that I would love to get back into. And I still got a lot of my paints I had to get rid of because after all the years, they had gone weird. But now let me see what colour. What colour are these? That's shaded spruce. What's that? Summer Splash. Let's have a look at this. Oh, it's much too bright. It's too green. What are these in here? I don't know what I've got half the time. These are, well, this is Pool Party, but I've got a feeling that's going to be a bit, it looks better than the other two. So let's use some light Pool Party in here. So before I go and actually buy whatever it is, Lagoon, I will wait and see if it's going to go out or not. Just use a little bit of this on here. That's not going to make much difference because you're not going to see much of it. So a little bit of that there and there. Okay. What are you getting? What are you getting? I still haven't put the order in that I was telling you I had waiting last week. I still haven't put it in. still waiting. So let me find the dies for that. Are there dies? Yeah, of course there are. And you know what I could have done? I could have cut it out, couldn't I? Or is there not? Hang on, let me check. That's this one. Delicate Dreams. Delicate Whispers. You know, I don't think there is. I might have to fussy cut. I thought there was a die for that one. Yeah, there is. Awesome. I'll just cut these out. See if I can line it up first. Let's put it on this one. Try it on the big one. These are just going to go inside, so there's one. There we go, 2 little ones to go on the inside. I haven't sold any yet. I have a pile here that, you know, they're no longer current. But then sometimes there might be one thing in it that I like, and there's nothing at all to stop us using stuff that's no longer current if we're making our own stuff and sending it out. I mean, it's probably not ideal, but then you still can do that, especially if you're sending to someone who you know is never going to want to join or something like that. I mean, I don't see a problem with it myself. And I also noticed that quite a few people use other stuff. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm not going to go out of my way to do it, but so I'm just going to pop that there and probably just have the 2 little flowers sitting in there as well. Something like that. So I'll get that silicone mat back out. A little bit of that on there. Let me move that out of the way. I'm going to put this up further this time so that it doesn't go where I've already I love this idea with using this silicone brush, because then you can just, exactly the same as with the silicone mat, you can just pull it off when when it's dry, and it all comes off and it's great. Put that over there. Just pop this here. And I don't think we're going to see too much of it from the other side. And we can pop maybe a couple of those down there. The trouble is I don't want to. That looks okay. So just pop a bit of glue on either of those. I don't want them stuck up in there on dimensionals. So we'll pop that one down there. It's a clever trick, wasn't it? And maybe that one just up there a little bit. There we go. That'll work for the inside. I might chop that bit off. Don't need that hanging down there like that. There's the inside. So you can't see, like, you know, we're still clear this side. That still looks lovely, that side. And when it's open, you see just the front, and then you've got your insert in there, which looks quite pretty. Okie dokie. I still want to get in there and cut those, but I'm not game. Oh dear. Hi Sue, how are you today? Working again? Good morning, good morning. I said hello to Glenda. Has anyone else come on? Who's ordering a load of... Oh, whole new set of inks. My goodness, no. Yeah, I haven't got many inks. I sort of try to get them. You love it, Holly? That's good. Yeah, it's quite cute, isn't it? So yeah, this was just a piece of ephemera that was left from the I think it was the World Card Making Day kit. And so if that's what that kit was, it actually doesn't have it. I have to open it up to have a look. So yeah, and that's what we've got for today. So so if you want to see how she made it, pop in and have a look at Brandy's cards. And I thank her a lot for bailing me out today, this morning. Thanks, everybody. Alrighty, I'll come back up to the top. I've got to go shopping. We don't need too much stuff. Mainly need dog and cat food today, so we'll go down and grab that and then come back and I'll have a look at what I'm going to do tomorrow. If anybody's got any ideas of what they'd like to see, please let me know. Like, you can drop me a message in Colour Me Crazy Cards or in my own personal. Just drop me a message, and if I can do it, I will, or I'll look it up. But yeah, it'd be great. That way then I wouldn't have to put too much thought into it. I'm not really a lazy person at all, but yeah. Alrighty. Oh, you know what? I could have put some, hang on, before we go, let's put a couple of blingies on there. I'm just trying to think. I've come up out of I'm going to put a couple of those, a couple of those on, those really blingy ones. So I think they look nice. Just to give it a bit of a lift on the front there. Might use this colour here. So I don't think my cat put one up there. Maybe one there. And cat hair on that one. My goodness. And let's do another one down there, and I might even test Just do a little bit of wink on there just to give it that little bit of sparkle. I have to stop being ignoring the wink of Stella just because I have a problem with it. It's actually, well, I'm not going to say that yet. I'll wait till I've finished. So sorry, you can't see this, can you? I'm just putting some wink on those flowers. I forgot I put the camera the other way. There we go. What I've done is I've put some wink on the flowers. I don't know if you can see it there, and I've just popped some, just brightens that front bit up a little bit. Okay, that's me for today. Hopefully I'll be back in time to catch some of Suzanne's. Oh, so you have to sort of just feed her when she's ready, do you, Tanya? You're just nursing her along. That's right. As long as she's not in any pain, Tanya. Big hugs. It's just like, yeah, it's when like one of your loved ones is sick. Makes it hard, doesn't it? Sometimes I wonder why I have pets, because I know that when I lose them, it just breaks my heart. Don't ask Mum about what it was like when I lost one of my cats. Well, actually, it was her cat, but she was living with me at the time. And yeah, so Mum would tell you that story. She had to call my son because she couldn't calm me down. All righty. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Yes, that's right. Yeah, you'll know. You'll know. Yeah, have a great rest of your evening where you can, and I will be back tomorrow morning and with another card. So I'll see you all then. Take care and be good to yourselves and others. She's 14 and a half. Oh, yeah, that's a great life. Yeah. And I'm sure she's been spoiled. All right. That's it from me for this morning. Bye, everyone.